All right, today we're diving into one of the most influential stories ever told. I mean, this is a narrative of beginnings that has shaped art, philosophy, our whole understanding of human nature. We're going straight to the source to see how the story of the first man and woman really unfolds, not just as some old tale, but as a text that is absolutely packed with meaning.
And bam, right out of the gate, the text sets this grand, cosmic stage. It's not just telling a story, it's presenting itself as the definitive account of creation. That's a pretty bold claim, right? It immediately tells you the immense scale and authority this story is going for.
So, our first act begins, well, not with a bang, but with this really profound quietness. The world is finished, but it's also empty. It's like a stage that's all set, just waiting for the actors to show up.
And what's so fascinating here is the reason it gives for all this stillness. See, it's not just empty, it's waiting for a purpose. All the potential is there, but it's missing a caretaker to bring it all to life. The earth itself is literally waiting for a human touch. And that establishes this deep, fundamental link between humanity and the planet, right from the very first scene.
And just like that, our protagonist arrives. The silent stage is about to get its central actor, and the human story, well, it officially begins.
The text breaks this down into three really powerful steps. First, the physical form. It's shaped from the earth itself. And get this, there's this amazing wordplay in the original Hebrew. The word for man, Adam, comes from the word for ground, Adamah. He is quite literally an earthling. Then comes that divine spark, the breath of life. And the result? A living soul.
It's so simple, right? But so profound. With that one sentence, the entire empty world is transformed. It now has consciousness. It has a main character.
So where does this new being live? Not just anywhere, that's for sure. A special place is made just for him, the Garden of Eden. And the way it's described, it's not just functional. It's beautiful, it's overflowing with abundance, it's perfectly watered. It is a true sanctuary, a paradise designed for life to just flourish. And right there, smack in the center of this perfect place, the narrative puts two incredibly powerful symbols. These are not just any trees. They represent the core choices and themes of the entire story that's about to unfold. I mean, their names alone are just dripping with foreshadowing.
Okay, so the man is in his new home, and he gets two things: a purpose, a job to do, and a single critical rule. This right here is where the story's central conflict gets locked into place.
Remember that earth that was just waiting? Well, here's the payoff. The man's purpose is to be an active caretaker. He's not supposed to be some passive tourist in paradise. He's meant to be a dynamic partner in growing it and looking after it. He's got a job.
And I love this because it just brilliantly shows the balance between freedom and responsibility. The amount of freedom is huge. You can eat from any tree in the garden. It's a world of almost total freedom, set against one single, solitary prohibition focused on one of those two special trees.
And here's the kicker, the consequence. The stakes are laid out with chilling clarity. This isn't some friendly suggestion, it's a life or death boundary. The central dramatic tension of the story is now officially locked in. But before that tension can even play out, the narrative throws in a curveball, a surprise problem. Even though he's living in paradise with a clear purpose, something is still missing. The man's solitude is the very first thing in this entire creation story to be called not good. Just think about that for a second. So, that single declaration kicks off the whole next act of our story, a systematic search to solve this problem of the man's profound loneliness. The first attempt at finding this suitable helper involves, well, the entire animal kingdom. All the creatures of the land and the air are created, and then they're brought to the man, not just for company, but for him to actually name them.
This is such a powerful moment. You know, in the ancient world, the act of naming something signified authority. It meant you understood it. You were bringing order to your world. Adam isn't just a passive observer here. He is actively defining and organizing his reality, showing his unique role within creation.
And yet, after this whole grand parade of all living things, the search comes up empty. The core problem is still there. The animals are cool, they're companions, but none of them are a true counterpart. The original Hebrew here, ezer kenegdo, suggests something much more than just a helper. It implies a powerful partner, an equal who stands face to face with him.
and none were found.
And so, the story builds to its climax. Since the first search was a bust, a different, more direct, and way more intimate solution is about to happen.
The process here is totally unique. This new being isn't formed from the dust of the ground like he was. No, she's formed from the man himself. It involves this mystical, deep sleep, almost a surgical act, and then a new person is fashioned from the very substance of the first. This is all about intimacy and connection.
And the man's reaction is just this burst of poetry. There's no hesitation, it's immediate recognition. This isn't just another creature for him to name. This is his other half, someone who shares his very essence. It's a cry of discovery, of finally finding what was missing.
Then the narrative kind of hits pause for a second to explain just how significant this moment is. It sets up what it sees as the foundation of human partnership, the idea that two people come together to form a brand new, unified whole, a bond so deep they're called one flesh.
And this is the state the story leaves them in, together in paradise, in a state of complete innocence. Their nakedness here, it's symbolic. It's not really about a lack of clothing. It's about a lack of fear or pretense or shame. It represents this total, fearless transparency with each other and with their world.
So the story leaves them right there, on the edge of a perfect world. And it leaves us with a pretty big question to chew on. In a world that's so often defined by self-consciousness and judgment, what would it truly mean to live with perfect openness and to feel no shame?